An interesting story I was reading about, Lewis, is that humans who live further from the equator have pretty quickly evolved bigger eyes and larger brains to better process the lower light levels at those in those parts of the planet. And anthropologists at Oxford University collected a bunch of skulls dating back several hundred years that represented 12 different populations from around the globe. They've measured eye socket brain volumes and plotted them against the latitude of each individual country. And the results are pretty clear. People from Northern Europe, Scandinavia particularly, have the biggest brains. People from Micronesia, which is just north of the equator, had the smallest. And similar situation with eye sockets. Now, the thing is, this does not equate to more intelligence. This is really just an adaptive thing to be able to actually be at the same level in terms of processing lower light. So this is fascinating to me. Number one, I'm interested in this type of thing generally. But humans have only lived at these higher latitudes in Europe and Asia for a few tens of thousands of years, yet they've already adapted their visual systems surprisingly significantly to the cloudy skies, dull weather, longer winters. So again, evolution, I know, and by the way, when I say tens of thousands of years, I know that the Earth, we have to put every single theory on an even playing field. So all of the evidence suggesting that the Earth is incredibly old, and some religious rightists who say it's 6,000 years old, I know that it could go either way, right, Lewis?
Sure, sure.
But let's just assume for a second that you believe the scientists on this one. It is very, very quick, and it really is yet another indicator of how quickly evolution can work. I mean, again, 30,000 years, not quick when we consider the lifespan of one person, although Aubrey de Grey's research could possibly change that at some point. Mm-hmm. But it's still relatively quick when we talk about cosmic time.
Yeah, it does seem like a small amount of time. I know that in some animal cases, reptiles and whatnot, even 1,000 years is a long time in terms of evolution.
Well, when it comes to animals,
a lot of things can happen.
Birds with relatively bigger eyes are the first to sing at dawn when the light is very, very low. And we know that that's an instinctual behavior. So certainly it's when a certain level of light has been processed by the brain. So that's a clear evolutionary trend there. And also primates with the largest eyes are those who eat and forage at night. And as you said, Lewis, when you see a salamander that has eye sockets but no more eyes because it lives at the bottom of the ocean, it's a very clear indicator that this was not exactly how this species was 6,000, and I say that tongue-in-cheek, or many millions of years ago.
Right.